Hi guys, I've just finished a series on social media branding 101. So I've got a series of booklets to help you through the different stages, whether you're just starting out new or you've been in the industry, you've been trying to get a grasp on online for a while and you're just not sure how it all gels. So anyway, just some tips today. I wanted to do a video because I know a lot of the time it's a lot easier to listen and watch or just listen to a recording to learn because we're busy and on the go rather than having to read. But if you want the written version, don't hesitate to pop a comment below and I'll shoot it out to you. It certainly gives you a lot more in depth and I'd love to have you, have a chat about everything to do with branding and online. So the first thing, just to talk simply about branding as a whole, what are we branding online? Company, you, it's you. You is the brand. You are the brand. We're branding ourselves online, not our companies. And that's, having done this for a few years now, I've found that that's the biggest issue that most people, the biggest error they make. They attempt to, they get all super excited and they just want to brand their company, and spam, if you like. It's not a brand, it's spamming their company because they're so excited and they want to tell the world. Is that you? Can you relate? So it's back to branding you. You're the brand. So how do we brand you? You've got to think online, offline. What would be your brand offline has to be the same reflection online. So it's all about being authentically you. And that can be super scary. There's so many people that, hide, I suppose, under the, the glorious, successful, fun, banner of mask of Facebook. So, sometimes it's hard, but we've got to be authentically you, and that's warts and all. And often you'll find that that's where that being your authentic you'll get the most following. And certainly if you're here looking at trying to brand yourself and grow your business online, then you've got to, take that step and overcome that fear and brand you and be authentically you. It's as simple as that. Look, it's a work in progress. It's a constant battle. It creates, blockages and failures to start. Don't worry about it. I've been there. It happens all the time, but we're a work in progress. Let's just keep going, keep moving forward. So, it's back to branding you. You're your brand. You're it. You're uniquely you, and that's the exciting part. There's no one else like you. So you will resonate to some, not others. That's what we've got to get used to. Some will, some won't. Some will love us, some won't. And they say until you get when you get your first hater, bam, you're actually succeeding. You're actually getting out there with a presence. You've been consistent. You're getting your haters, so you're doing something right. So that's super exciting. But we don't like to be hated. But you got to be. If you're trying to, relate to the masses, if you're trying to relate to everybody, guess what? Your message is not going to relate to anybody. So you've got to get your clear message. Be authentically you and build your tribe that way. You will have people out there that resonate with you. They'll love you for being you. So make sure you remember that. So would you join you? That was an interesting question that I, had raised to me. Would you join you? Do you have a brand? Do you like your brand? Have a good look at your profile page. What do you see? Have a look around at a few other pages of your friends online. What do you see? Would you join them? If you didn't know them offline, would you join them? Or would you be their friend? So that's a good check. So 5 points to consider when branding you online. And the first one is almost what we just talked about. It's write down 5 words that describe you. All right? 5 words that describe you. Then get your friends and family to actually do the same. So send a quick text out, send a quick message. Give me 5 words that describe me. I'm doing this survey. Can you quickly give me 5 messages that describe me? See if they match up. See if they come back. You know, your uniqueness is developing from those words. The second thing is your attitude. So what is your attitude being, you know, what attitude are you portraying on Facebook? What are people seeing? Is it the negative you? Is it your glass half empty you? Or is it that glass half full you? That fun, that exciting, the passionate, the positive, you know, someone who wants to be attracted to you? Or is it that negative person all the time? So check your wording of your posts. Have a look. How is that looking? And the third thing to consider when branding you is your values. You know, this is the foundation of your brand. So what are your values? What are your true values? What are you passionate about? You know, what do you value the most? Is it your family, your religion, your health? What can you talk about? What can you share? What can you include people in? Your values will create your tribe, you know, people with similar values. And then obviously your passion is, you know, the next extension of that. You know, what is your true passion? If you could do anything in the world, what would it be? Have you asked yourself that lately? You know, what would it be? Do you really know? What would you love to do? You know, if there was, money wasn't an object, anything wasn't an object, what would you do? And again, you will create that tribe. Once you share that passion, you'll create that tribe. You know, what's your purpose? And the final, you know, thing with your brand is, what's your purpose? What do you want to achieve? What's your purpose online? You know, what is you? What are you trying to get out? And what are you trying to achieve? What's your goal? You know, what do you want to be when you grow up? You know, where would be your ultimate purpose? This might change. You know, it's certainly different to, you know, it's a constant evolving answer. So, you know, don't be afraid, just give it a go. What's your purpose? What do you want to achieve? Where do you want to be in the next 5 years, 10 years? You know, as I said, it might change, constantly changes over time. You know, how are you going to get there? So they're just a few things on how to, you know, things to consider about brand before you actually create your brand, or while you're creating your brand online. A couple of bonus tips. The first one is to embrace your vulnerability. All right. Remember, people join people. So, you know, share your story, embrace that vulnerability, and create that energetic, authentic you. Second tip is to create value, provide content, and make an impact. You've got to provide that value. People don't care until they know that you care. You know, people don't care what you say or what you think until they know that you care. And so by providing value to them, and that was a great tip I got from one of my mentors a while ago, and I always remember it. You know, it's a great one. People don't care what you say. People don't care about you until they know that you care. So that's the whole idea of building up those relationships and building up your brand. Providing valuable content, solving their problems, creating solutions to their problems, giving them vital information. Remember from, you know, I've got another training, the 3 E's of value: educate, entertain, and empower. You know, what are you going to do for that audience, your followers today? And the third bonus tip, the third and final, is to grow your relationships. You know, that's all part of the branding. You know, get to know your tribe, find out their story. So that's where the Facebook Lives are the biggest bonus. You know, you get to know your audience, get to build a rapport with them, and through Facebook Live, you've got that interaction. Okay, so it's really, really vital that you go through that next step. So now that you understand where your brand comes from, if you want to learn more about how to brand yourself online, there's lots and lots more trainings. I've got lots and lots more little mini workbooks and videos, etc. So shoot me a message and I can add you to our Facebook group where we do lots and lots of behind the scenes stuff, and we can have a chat about, you know, helping you and get your direction, get your brand up on live so it's authentically you. Shoot me a message. I've got 5 ways to brand yourself, quick checklist that I can shoot you through. Until next time, have a great day. Bye.